If it's negative... Ooh, wait, I can't do that. I need to figure out this. Maybe I should have done one less. Let's see. Because this goes to the same shit. Right? All these are going to the same one, and we don't have copy from. Option. There is nothing at 0 at this point. I should have done this differently. I should just place copy 2 here. Sub, you copy 2, sub again. Just in case of this, we have to have it. Because I can't have plus. Wait, can I? No, we can't have plus here. Yeah, we can. We can. The first can... Because that's always going to be negative here. So we can always have add or plus 100 here. That's it. I don't know if this is gonna work, but let's test it. We have it. Hopefully, at least. This might actually save decent amount of steps. But not... I don't know, is it gonna be enough? Very interesting. Alaska, are you awake? He's probably AFK. You need to be deep in this. Oh. 4, but you did 2. What did we have up there? We have up something, obviously, but... That 1 plus have up. Oh, if we had 4. So if the 4 is a negative, okay, jump. We are doing odd. Okay. Sub 10. We didn't do odd here. Wait. Why we didn't have a reset between these? I need to go further back. So we are doing this. Oh, because the first 0 is not reset. Okay, this is not reset. Okay, my bad. So, let me just see where I think on the last, I need to have add 10 instead of copy from. For a single one. That's the only issue we made. That's not gonna work. Well, that's simple problem. I can just set it up beneath me. Beneath this. Because it needs to work for this. In this case, it would be add to 10. And then outbox. And then full jump. Could have it here, but that's extra step. Any second. So 2 should be working fine this time. Because again, we have separate for each, but to save up a little bit, I didn't do. If this works, we are good. Yep. Let's see. Yeah, Alaska's gone. We lost one. Nope, I have it up. but it fails on other possible inputs. Okay, so it's gonna give me example. Works. What's the... Why is failing on... Okay, play. I don't know where we failed here. So we're gonna have to let the game show us. I didn't follow it. I should probably win. 101, right? 1, but you get 8. Okay, let's see it. Oh, when it's 0. Let's go for 1-on-1. Okay, 1-on-1. Wait, why did... Oh yeah, that's a first bump. To sub it. Have 99. Jump there. You put it back to... Oh, wait. In this case... Wait. We had anything here. We are doing this. But it needs to keep the 0 out. So if it's a negative, we have to have different solution. Okay. If it's a negative, we have to have add to 10. Copy to 0. And then outbox all 3. Then jump. Let me just jump quickly. Actually, let's do jump. I have to do this way. Oops. Because we need to start from 6. Like, it would be... I have to have this in that case. Now this feels worse. Let's see, did I do it right? 102. Yep. It does have one extra step, unfortunately, but let's see where we're at. Six average steps. 6 average steps. 6 average steps. Okay. So, can you guess what's the save here? I already have idea. And you are seeing it on the screen right now. Do we need to do both copy to in both cases? In all cases? Right? If we have 7, do we have to Oh, we have to. My bad. Because the way I change things, we are bumping first. And that's why the bumping first sucks. We have to overwrite 6. No matter what. But in a few cases, we don't have to overwrite. Yeah, in a few cases, we don't have to overwrite 3. When it's 7. But 6 we have to overwrite every time because I bumped it first. I could bump it down instead of overwrite. In some cases. But I don't see how we can do that. We can do that. Oh my god. I know another very stupid solution to save very little numbers, and I'm not gonna do it. Because I think this is the wrong way we are doing stuff. Remember the first or third task we did? If I copy. What we are trying to do? We are trying to avoid the jumps. But we are trying to avoid jumps that are repeating heavily. We could avoid all these jumps if we repeat the whole code multiple times. I'm not gonna do that. Because that, well, that depends on the sample size. If we are using 999 numbers, we can easily repeat the total code inside of this without deleting jumps. Well, some jumps. Like from 1 to... Well, I would need to figure out where to. Because we don't have one jump up, that's a problem. Yeah. Yeah, we have multiple jumps. Maybe we have 4? Oh, well, damn it. Right? Because 999, if that's the sample size, can be divided by 3. So we can check 3 and go for next. And you will make sure, well, because no matter the number, right? If you check without one jump, multiple numbers in an inbox, the amount of time you copy this in a row, well, technically, no. Well, okay, so we count that there is mostly 3-digit numbers. So the jump, whatever, well, it's easier to show it like this. Whatever jump of these is the 3-digit jump, should output of that, probably these, should be the last output. Right? So wherever we have these jumps, should go ahead and we set up, one of these outputs we set up as the last one. Because there is most of those. In this case, it's good that it's, well, yes and no. In this case, this, the default, without 0, as a second number, is good to be here because there is no jumps between them to get to this. The simple jumps, right? So technically looking, the best solution for this is between 102 and 103. We copy everything with all other jumps going to exactly place where they're going. And that's a crazy solution to solve this Like you can copy that 500 times. Well, yeah, because it doesn't matter. Yeah, well, yes, it's not 500, but you can copy it a lot, right? I don't know what the number would be. Well, technically, you should copy it the exact amount of numbers that there is when you discount all these three solutions. Solution with a 0 in the middle, 2-digit numbers, 1-digit numbers. You minus that 999 amount of these, and you copy everything here before the jump. Well, you don't need to do that much, obviously, because all those jump in between that are here and this, like this jump and the next jumps, are one of these three solutions, right? And they're gonna happen in between. Because the scary part there is if you're left with one of these, but you cannot be left because you're always gonna get to one of those before it runs out. The point is, it's a weird point because if by any case one of these three is the last one, can you pull the last thing from? It's a mess from the whole sample. It goes to craziness. Like if you do something like that, it would lower speed a lot. Shouldn't, but it kind of would. It's very something we did somewhere here in beginning few floors for the speed, where I did I think it was actually this one. The speed challenge I did by taking three letters in this case and outputting it instantly. So it has least jump per, like it jumps every third letter. But it's not a problem because the game finishes when you want to inbox and there is nothing happening. Right? We could make it a lot smaller if well, the numbers are repeating, right? Letters are repeating. So it's not like you can write it 20x time and like it needs to be bigger. You can make, depends on the sample. Technically you have sample of, since they're repeating letters, you have sample of 105, you write it something command letter that's what, 210, so you don't have to use jump at all. It's going to be the fastest. Depends on the sample size, which is the info we don't have, right? But in a case when there is different things happening in the sample, there is some thinking about that too. Okay, I went on a crazy story thing time. So only thing I'm thinking here as a save of time right now, this second, so we don't. Which one we don't need from these? This one and this one. Because we need to reset 6 in a case when it's, oh fuck, in every case technically, but if it's less than 200 something, we don't have to, we can just bump 1. Well, if it's less than 199, we have to bump minus. And that means we don't need to copy from in that case. So in all cases, 100 and something, which is what, 10-ish percentage? Well, 20-ish almost percentage. There is a little bit less, 19.999 percentage. Is one function, one step less, and that brings speed. But I can't really write that on top of here, because for every other case I would have to do jump over other ones. So what that says is that I have to reset, not here, and that actually makes sense. Well, that's a problem. Okay, so in most cases we're gonna have this, because we have to have this to bump here. We have to do this to bump here. But in some cases, what we're gonna do is set up something simpler than this and then pull this here. I think that's potential solution for that. To say very little. I think I'm gonna end up extremely close to the speed limit they want me to get. I'm not gonna pass it again. I might not solve this task, to be honest. I have a feeling that I'm not gonna solve this task. Okay, so let's see this. Well, the problem is I have no clue what this one is. Okay, so this one is doing if the second number is 0. Right, because that's... That's this, if the second number is 0. So that's not related at any way in anything else. Which also now points us to this jump, which is still going there, and we can write extra for it. I'm gonna cry. Because that jumps are giving us also option to bump. -6. Well, yes. Because this is if it's less than 100. This is if it's 100 exactly. And that's a problem in the way I wrote this. The bumps are above. Only in the first case. That's stupid on its own way. Yeah, I need more of these. I might just overwrite the last one, but I really don't want to, because it's a nice thing to have. I don't want to overwrite this, because it's the only one that beats the challenge. I think both solutions are great. I think these solutions can probably not get the speed. I don't know. Because it's working differently. I don't see... How would I save time there? So basically what I'm thinking for this jump is, unfortunately, it needs its own this. I'm gonna cry. I don't want to do that right now. I don't want to do that ever. Let's just do it for this. Right? In case the first number is 0. Sorry, I'm lost at this moment. But yeah, so we're solving these two. So these two jumps needs to be different. So let's do one at a time and see how much we saved. So in case that it's a 2-digit number, all I need to do is Bump minus... I don't know the... No, this doesn't save us time. This doesn't save us time. Because I need to bump, and then I need to rewrite 3. And that means picking up 0. So it's not saving us time. Only time save is going to be here. Other times save is if this is 0. Well, it's not. It is only in the case if this is 1. I think this is not smart save. But let's just do it for fun. So if this is the case, we do bump minus 6. Like that. And we do it. Wait, we can do this. We can do this. Because why would I bump minus and have that bump plus afterwards? Again, we are talking just in a case that's happened. Let's play it. We'll see what's gonna happen after 8. I think 6 is gonna be 1, and that's it. Because that's what would anyway happen. I don't think this is gonna do much to our average, but I'm interested in this. It's a very neat situation, didn't do much. Let's see the number. I'm very intrigued to see this. I think it's gonna do very little. Well, if I... Okay, didn't do very little. So we know solution to beat this. I just don't want to do it right now. I'm too tired. I should, because I'm not gonna remember it. Solution is 100 0 something. Is the solution here to beat this. We are 2 steps away. I cannot believe that this is what they intended for us to do. I don't think this is a proper way to beat this. It is too big of a gap in beginning. My idea, and I mentioned it many times, is my solutions are probably not the right way. Well, they are, because we got to 29, right? This one. But for the speed, there must be a better approach. It could be approached somehow detecting the size of the numbers and going opposite direction. Somehow, I don't know how would you do that with negative. Like you would need 1000 for that, right? Well, I don't know. Like you would need to do something so you don't have to plus 9 effing times. To limit yourself to plus up to 5 times, right? Or minus up. Like something of that nature for both of the first numbers. Because this, right? If this was 9 here, it would benefit us to do something else. To figure out that that's 9. But I don't know how would we pull 9 from... I can't... Well, there is a logic. Because that's my approach. That's how would I do this. But I'm not sure that I have... or want to spend time to develop that. But that would be my approach. Figuring out position of the number based on the 5s. There must be a way. I just don't know how. Or would it be beneficial speed-wise? But there is a logic to it, right? Because this 9 here is killing us. It's giving so many steps. Because we need to minus 100, well, 9 times. Also, I did say, but that's irrelevant to the task itself, I did say that these two are unnecessary. Well, oh, wait. Wait. Is that a save? That's a save. We're gonna... Right? If it's 9, it's negative here. So you don't need to check this. You can have... That's minus 3 checks. 3 stuff. Wait, no, we need to still copy from. 2 stuff on every 900 numbers.